Hello, class. This is the first time I've done this for history, and I just wanted to make this because I was going to talk about it a little bit today in class, but I wasn't able to due to it being canceled. So here is your final presentation rubric. And the big thing that we're doing, Taylor and Trevor and Amy were all supposed to present today, but because class was canceled, we're going to move them up to next week. So everybody that was presenting are scheduled to present next week. Guys, you're not off the hook because class was canceled. You're still presenting next week, except Taylor and Trevor and Amy are all going to join you guys on that day. So here is the rubric. This is what I'm expecting. You can see on the top here is 5, which is 100, then going all the way down to 0, which is 0 to 50. Okay, so graded on 3 key areas: time, content, delivery. Again, time, content, and delivery. So your video, if you're doing a video, needs to be between 4 to 6 minutes in length. Remember, we're showing this to the class, and we don't have all day to do it. So if you made a 20-minute video, guys, you're going to have to cut that down. And I don't want you making a 1-minute video and be like, I'm good, okay? Video needs to be between 4 to 6 minutes in length. Presentation needs to be between 7 to 9 minutes in length. I'm going to watch that on video. I'll just look to where it ends and see how long it is. On presentation, I'm going to time it on my phone. Okay. So as you go down here, if your project misses that time window by 30 seconds, it's a 90. By 1 minute, it's a 70. And it's not like that's not your instant grade for the whole project. It's taken into consideration with these other two, and then I average them out. Okay, so each thing is 33% of your grade. So content here, this is a little bit subjective, but I couldn't figure out a way to make it not entirely that way. I tried to as best as I can, but anyway, for video, guys, I can obviously tell if you spent like an hour and 30 minutes or 3 minutes making your video, okay? So when you have content, when I'm talking about content, I want to see that you put a lot of creativity, that you have a lot of attention to detail, that you know this material that you're presenting on in your video. If I see that it's just thrown together, winged it, you're reading off notes, stuff like that, just directly, okay, that all shows me that you really didn't put a lot of time into it and you really don't know the material. And so I'm going to mark you lower, okay? So, again, I'm going to give you a high score of 5 if it's perfect and a 0 if it's really, really terrible or you didn't do it. And presentation, okay? Each slide summarizes a key idea, so I'm not all over the place, like with different bullet points talking about completely different things. Again, make sure each slide has a key idea that all contributes to the topic, okay, that you chose. All of your information needs to be completely historically accurate for both of them, and it enhances the flow of the presentation, the images. Sometimes the images are just off topic and just weird. You just throw them in there just to do it, but please make sure you, again, put a lot of time into it. I can tell. And finally, delivery. So in a video, it is exceedingly obvious that the student understands the topic. The information is accurately displayed and delivered with confidence. So when you're delivering it, you're not like, and then Hitler did, wait, let me check, and oh yeah, and that, and okay, that shows me that you have no idea what you're doing, and you just, again, winged it, and you didn't do any research. It needs to be concise, understood, well thought through, and very well planned and delivered with clear speech. I just said just now. Clear speech and confidence. And finally, the presentation. The topic is presented clearly, no ums, buts, or long pauses. Deliver the presentation clearly like you would be teaching it to someone who knows nothing about it. So what I'm looking for on a presentation is if I was completely new to what concentration camps are, had no idea what they were, by listening to your presentation or by watching your video, I would be at least well informed, okay? So I would be able to pass a quiz. I would be able to tell somebody about what I learned about concentration camps based on your presentation or your video. You should deliver that in a way that I understand it, okay? And you can practice that. Practice talking in front of your parents or your friends. Practice, practice, practice before that presentation. And again, if you are using more than one person, if this is a double, okay, if this is a 2-person thing, I need each member of the group to be participating equally. Okay, If I have one person doing all the dirty work and the other person just standing back and pointing to pictures on the slide, guys, that's not going to be acceptable. That one person that's the wonderful pointer that's pointing to all the images is going to suffer on their grade. So make sure you are equal on that. Okay? That's all I have for you. If you have any questions about this, let me know as soon as you can. I cannot wait to start hearing those presentations and watching those videos on Monday. See you later. See you next week. I'm praying for you guys. Have a good day.